We be talking, what's the word? Everything you never heard. We be talking, oh, talking. Tamara, Kim, Shika, and Ave. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you don't miss a single video, because you know they be talking, period.
This is what I don't agree with is I think society has made sex on the first date as acceptable. You know what I mean? Like what happened to the class? It's like the more we age, you know what I mean by age, the more we get into, you know, each generation, it changes. Because back in the day, unless they would, you know, they would slick with it. Grandma never wasn't giving that thing up on the first day. And if they did, it was very hush hush, and it wasn't something that everybody knew about.
Yeah.
Or was they giving that thing up on the first day or not?
And if it came out, it'd be like,
Ooh,
you be talked about and you know looked down upon.
Yeah, they gonna call you bad.
How you feel about it? Would you give it up on the first date?
I don't agree with giving it up on the first date.
Well,
I feel like.
Well, go ahead.
Can I answer the question before you ask me another one?
Get beat up.
Is that? I mean, can I get my thought out?
Go ahead.
I think that when you do that on the first date, I feel like there's nothing left. You know what I'm saying? Like all the little intimacy that's already gone out the window. So what we gonna talk about now? You know what I'm saying? Because for me, when sex is involved, we at a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? There's no date. Like what we gonna talk about? We gonna hold hands and date and talk about what? We done went the whole 9 yards already. You know what I'm saying? So and like you said, society has made it okay for sex to be okay on the first date. And, you know, you hear a lot of women say, I'm not even talking about the men, I'm talking about the women, say they want to try it before they, you know, to see if, not even if that's somebody that they want to marry, just to see if that's somebody that they want to date.
Yeah.
It's crazy that the whole thing has changed. And you know, the crazy thing is I heard a young lady actually talking about this. She said, well, shoot, I know I want to F. You know you want to F, so let's just do it. That's the word she used. I want to keep it raw. Mm-hmm. And I was like you, Kim. I was like, oh my God. She was like, what we waiting on? I'm grown. She was like, I'm grown, you grown. While we waiting, while we playing around with it. But I think that what happened is sex is not valuable anymore.
No.
And take it up, you know, for somebody. Watch this, Kim. For somebody old like you, Tamara, sex is something that you. That's why you said, what if I get it up? Not looking down. Get your head up and receive that age.
First of all, 41, honey, is not old.
No, and let me say, you look amazing. Okay.
Amazing. Okay. Absolutely.
So I just had to throw that out there because you know, you got some old school ways about you. You ain't giving that thing. Well, first off, what y'all don't know about my friend, she is celibate.
Come on now.
And is
all the way together.
Extremely rare.
Yeah.
How many people you know?
A handful of people. Not even.
I don't even know handful.
You know what I'm saying? I know when I say handful, I say 3. No.
Okay, I know 2 personally. That's Tamara and another young lady, and they both are believers. They both are you know, followers of Christ, and this is something that has been a part of their conviction. That, you know, because I believe Tamara used to give it up on the first date. She want to sit up here and talk about these values.
Lies.
Talk about how you gave it up on the first date.
Lies. Never gave it up.
If I could be
I'm just playing.
Honest, nah. Okay, so
Kim, you gave it. What? In the whole time.
Guys, whenever
let me finish.
Transparent. This about to be juicy.
No.
Whole time I'm thinking this in the green.
My mama watches this show. Nah, but listen, let me
She know her baby.
No. Let me.
Your mama knows like how she raised.
Okay, like she do, and she knows she raised an angel.
I bet. Listen, know that thing.
No, but honestly, I in the beginning, before Christ, BC, right?
Okay.
I personally felt like if the chemistry is there, if the opportunity is there, I'm being honest, if the chemistry is there, opportunity is there, I might not even like see you past a couple of months from now. I'm like, if I'm interested, you interested, the mood is right, I'm for it. You know what I mean? I was for it. Was for it.
All they had to do was whisper in your ear and lick that on the side right there, and it was all good.
And that's the thing. It took a lot for me to just be like, oh, I could see that. I could do, but when I did, I'm like, oh yeah, if the time is right, if the mood is right, I will, and I think thinking back, I can remember one time it almost getting to that point, but something happened to where it didn't happen. It wasn't because I wasn't willing. No, I'm for real. I was young. And I felt like that was okay. But now looking back at it, you devalue yourself.
Yeah.
When you can't control yourself in that area, I think. Not even in Christ yet, not even after I had, confessed Christ and all that, I felt like, hey, I don't have no self-control in this area. Why can't I see that they don't want nothing but that? But in my mind, I didn't want nothing but that either,
Right, because it wasn't just about them.
Right.
It was about you too. Yeah.
And it is interesting that you say self-control in that area, because I've been, doing a little study and meditating. But when the woman that was caught in the act of adultery in the Bible, and they brung her to Jesus in the act. No peeping. No wonder Jesus was writing that saying, I bet he was saying, y'all some nasty people.
Looking over that.
I don't know what he was writing. But one thing that was interesting to me, because the way the church has, instilled this idea that we can't control ourselves, hear me now, without Christ, is not completely true. Simply because he looked at her before he had died on the cross.
Come on now.
Give us the Holy Spirit as the keeper to keep us, right? He looked at her, he said, go and sin no more.
Come
which
on now.
gave the idea that you have
will, absolutely,
and you can control yourself in this area. So you cannot tell me, because whatever a man wills, right? We can do it. It doesn't matter what it is. Whether
it's good or bad.
Power, and some people have less, ain't exercise themselves to have willpower. It was interesting that you said, I have no self-control in this area, because we all have a level. And I'm not discounting Jesus Christ for all my believers out who believe. And I believe it's not that you just need to be saved, because being saved don't get it. You need a renewed mind. Your mind has to be renewed. There has to be a change that take place here in order for you to say, I want to do this. And I'll be joking with Tamara, but I admire her, because I don't know if I could do it. Because I was there when she was just throwing that thing in the trash. And then she said,
first of all,
she said, you know what? I'm going to get this thing and I'm going to.
She got away with words. You know what I'm saying?
I do. Y'all, it's nothing. It's all entertainment. Okay.
But listen, this is what I do want to say though. Why she could over there talk about something, I was throwing that thing in the trash. What I need y'all to do is to like and to comment and to subscribe to this channel. Check us out on all our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. But listen, like, comment, and subscribe to this video. This is We Be Talking. But yeah, so I have a question. So some people, because I know even back in the day, a lot of people were not having sex on the first date.
Right.
But they would have sex on the second date, which was the next week.
Same thing.
What's the difference? Ain't no doggone difference.
So
it was just the first date.
Right.
Right. I mean, that's the same thing. you waited a week.
What's the difference from the first and the third?
There's no
from
difference.
The first and the second date, there's no difference. It's the same thing. You waited a week.
First and the eighth date.
Nothing.
I think it's some difference from the first and the eighth.
I think it's some difference. The more, if you've been on 8 dates and because if y'all been on dates and y'all talking, right? Y'all talking, you're getting to know each other. You're getting closer and closer to each other. Now, you may have some kind of some kind of connection on like physical connection on the first date or whatever. But if you don't act on it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it could just be that. Going on all these other dates, you can really see, was there a physical connection or build on that connection to build something bigger, greater.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think it's the more you date, the stronger the connection will be.
Mm.
And better the sex will be.
And the better it will be. But my thing is,
I know about that, man. No,
Kim,
no.
Kim said she don't know about that, which
No,
leads me
no.
to think
No,
she been
well, let
getting
me
it
tell
out
you.
here on the first date.
Well, I'm just saying, like, my
Listen.
thing is where I am now. I don't believe you should give it up till you get married. I don't, now I'm like you with Tamara. I don't even know if I can be where Tamara is right now. Just thinking of just talking about me,
Yeah, just being
but well, I do believe that you should wait to give it to him or her until you marry. It brings so much trouble, so much drama when you add
I was
sex.
gonna say there's so many layers to sex.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I mean, but like I said, when I was younger, I didn't see anything. Not that I didn't see anything wrong with it. I just felt like I'm young, I'm not committed to anybody because I wasn't married. And I wasn't in like a serious thing, like, we exclusive type thing. Because if we're exclusive at that time, we were doing it, right?
Right.
It's just, I'm just saying, if it's just somebody,
True.
I know, or somebody I met at the club or something, and the chemistry was there, I wasn't totally opposed to it. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't totally opposed to it. So I feel like now growing and have grown, I feel like definitely it shouldn't be no sex on the first date. It's so much complicated. It's okay to go sight unseen,
and figure something else out. Find something else
Right.
about
That's
the
exactly
person.
what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's
Because-
not the first thing you want to know. Like, that's not the first thing you want to explore. That's not the second thing or the third thing you want
Right.
to explore.
Right.
There's so much more to dating a person. There's so much more to people to find out about
But
somebody.
guess what? Safety
besides
comes
that.
with that. Safety.
Absolutely.
People
Yeah.
are crazy these days.
Crazy.
Mental
Crazy.
issues that you can get into just because you had sex. Now you belong to somebody.
Right.
People
Because
thinking now you mine.
Because that's how I feel.
See.
Well, and on
You call
that,
me crazy. That's how I feel.
Wait,
I feel like
That's
if
how
I'm
you feel.
having sex with you,
you
we
mine.
together.
period.
And you might be thinking we not together. We just doing it.
Right.
In my head.
And that's
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
of women. That's a lot of women versus men.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Sacred.
Let me backpedal because I forgot we 2 days away. How many? What's today? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're a couple days away. What? 2 days away from the 2023.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
These girls is different. Okay.
Yeah.
These 2022/2023 girls,
The Bible.
they're built
says-
different. They are cut from a different cloth.
Listen, the Bible says in the last days.
My Lord.
That girl said, "My Lord, I
My
feel
Lord.
Yeah.
Girl.
take it."
I
And
know
let's
what you're
say,
talking
let's prepare to step. The new girls that's here the last days, and think about it, they'll be lovers of selves instead of lovers of God. It's just all about fulfilling gratification. It's,
Desires. Yeah.
and it's just the world has nothing to offer you good. It appears to be great, and then it leads you down this rabbit hole, and now you're crazy and taking 15 different drugs to get up in the morning, and you got to take 23 different ones to
My
lay
Lord.
down at night, and 10 in the
All these
middle of the
get
day.
you out of Christmas spirit.
I'm
And
just saying.
this one put me in the Christmas spirit, and this one take me out of the Christmas. Lord Jesus, just take them.
because honestly, because honestly, and I equate that to, and I'm not saying, I'm just saying, because we have gotten so far away from values that
Yeah.
God had instilled.
Yeah.
We used to be a God-fearing type people to a certain degree, even, but at the same time, we've gotten so far away to where people are calling evil things good.
Good.
They're calling good things
Yeah.
evil. So the way they view things are different. And
Yeah.
it's just amazing to me that it's just so casual. And I
Yeah.
have kids, so that's why this is
Yeah.
important to me. I don't want sex to be just casual.
Right.
That's
You
what,
know?
that's what I fear too. My kids. What
Because
type of culture they're gonna be growing up in.
I mean, because
And what's
you
gonna
get-
become okay in a few years from now? Is it gonna be okay to have sex with animals? Like how far is it gonna
Oh
go?
my God, yeah.
I'm just saying, like, how far is it gonna go? When is it gonna stop? You know what I'm saying? Like, are we gonna be like, well, that's okay. It's no
Yeah,
big
that's
deal.
okay. That's
I
their
mean,
preference.
as long as you
It's
put a
them.
rope on the horse, you can take it, get it.
Right, right. And
My-
come on.
But my thing is, if you keep and think about how young these kids are that's doing it now. You
Yeah,
know,
younger and younger and younger.
by the time they get 23, they ain't gonna have no coochie.
Girl.
Ain't gonna have no walls.
Y'all be
It's
all
gonna be
messed up.
gone. For the sake of having a coochie, stop.
Don't do it, y'all.
Don't do it.
You
Because
don't do it.
because listen, how
giving
many
up.
how like in today, and I know that technology advances as we, as we advance.
Oh, they go get that coochie fixed. They'll get that
Yeah,
coochie
we
rejuvenated.
train us on that in aesthetic school. We can actually
True.
it's a laser, a certain
Yeah,
type of
get it
laser.
tightened.
You inserting in that thing, you click that button and it, and reconstruct that coochie.
Right, 'cause you know,
They
some
can,
people
just, they
coochie-
can just give out coochie coupons anytime they want because they
they
get
can go get it fixed. By the time they think, I need to go tighten this back up.
They
Why
can
do you
get
need
it
to tighten it back
tightened
up?
They could get it fixed. They could make it look pretty again. You know, some people coochie be looking like taco
Oh,
meat or something.
Yeah, let me tell
They
you.
go get that thing look brand spanking
And I'm
new.
not finna tell y'all about the coochies. I done seen waxing these coochies on a daily basis. I done
Oh, my.
seen some weird looking meaty hanging cooch. And I'm just like, Lord. And this is what I just be wanting.
I got to move it out the way,
just
just to the side.
It looked like chewed up bubble gum and
Oh
just
my
a
God.
long thin piece of bubble gum that was stretched out.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's nasty.
But see, you know where that come from. That comes from not valuing sex.
Over participation.
And just
Wear and tear. And that's not normal wear and tear. Normal wear
My
and
thing
tear.
is, how can you present that to your husband?
I'm
just saying.
But listen, let me tell you
How can you
something.
present that to your husband?
Let me tell you
Especially if you
something.
knew,
I was
if you knew too. You know what I mean?
so funny
You couldn't do that, right? To me, you couldn't present that to your husband.
but let me tell you something.
He gonna have to
These
take
men
it where it
nowadays,
comes.
Yeah, they
These
still
men-
get it.
These men know it, they do not
They
care
still get it.
what the
Absolutely.
coochie look like.
Right.
Them
Right.
niggas don't care what it smell like.
They gonna sniff it, lick it,
Ooh.
do whatever they want, and they don't care.
Nasty jokers. You know what? We just decided to,
Yeah, I just think it needs to be more value when it comes to,
And
and
I-
I can say that now proudly.
I-
It needs to be a little bit more
I think
value in that, huh?
parents have a responsibility.
Yeah.
It starts at home. We have a responsibility. I'm gonna go here because and if y'all already know if you don't like it, leave. But we have a responsibility to hand our children Christ. They ain't going to church. They don't want to go. You
Right.
are the church. You have to be that example. You have a responsibility to show.
I agree.
Because it ain't like when they get to church, they're gonna be listening, open their Bible. No, you are the first Jesus representation, holiness, or whatever that may be in.
Yeah.
You are the first representation that they see. So, I mean, we got to do better as a people. That's all.
I have a question. So, what do you say to the people that are going to say?
No, I don't say nothing to them. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
What was the question?
What do you say to the people that say, okay, easy for y'all to say because y'all married and y'all have sex every day, all day, every day, right?
Is this coming
So-
secretly?
So it's easy for y'all to say, oh, don't have sex on the first date or wait till because y'all ain't got to worry about that. That's not y'all ain't got to worry about that. So it's easy for y'all to say. What do you say to the people that will say that to y'all?
Well, I'm sorry, that's just how my cards fell. That's how my cards fell. I don't know what that's saying.
Well, I'll be honest and be like, well, I wasn't always married. You know, we always been married.
And that's what they're gonna say. So when you wasn't married, did you wait till you was married? Did did you have sex on the first, second, or third date when you wasn't married?
I didn't wait till I
or-
was married, but I didn't have sex on the first date. I think
Did you have sex on the second
the
date?
third.
Well, it's like this, you know better, you do better. You know, we come
There you
into
go.
knowledge and now we want to keep you from making the same mistake. You know
Right.
what I mean?
And
I
what
wish
I'm
somebody
saying-
would have did that for me. Not that nobody did it, but you know, I wish I'd have
You
listened.
ain't listening. You ain't
Right.
listening.
I wish I'd have listened, you
Yeah.
know, to certain things. But like Sheikah was saying, you are the first Christ that your kids see. If at home you're not seeing that, you're gonna see other people out in the world do whatever they want to do, and you're gonna mimic somebody.
Right.
Somebody is gonna get your attention, and you're gonna be like, oh, I want to be like that, or I want to do that. Even
Yeah.
if it's older cousin or older, you know, an aunt or something. So you have to make sure that what you're teaching them is what you want them to, you know, to emulate. But I didn't listen. I don't care. I
And
mean,
being honest too, being honest and transparent.
yeah, I
Because
didn't
even when
listen.
our kids ask, like, you know, what would you do or what did you do or whatever, you
Yeah.
can't act like you was a saint. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You
My
gotta
mom
be
did
honest
that.
and
My mom, not that she was a saint. We used to never think her and my daddy did anything. I'm honestly, I was naive for a long time. I didn't think they had sex. I never ran into
You
them. I
thought,
never.
you thought they just did it that three
No,
times?
I didn't think it was regular. For one, I didn't think it was regular.
What your
I
daddy
just
said?
got there. He always. My dad always talking about what he do to my mama, you know, and he'd be like, "Girl, I be doing this," and my mama be like, "No, you don't," you know. And it's you know, she in her eyes they don't do nothing because she don't want her kids to see her like that, you know. But we growing up thinking that it was not regular, and that they married, they must love each other, but that's a part of marriage. That's a part of, you know.
Well, I think another thing too, when we were growing up too, it was like sex was like a bad thing. Like, don't do it. Like
Yeah.
it's a.
Hey,
I
we
mean,
need to have
it was
correct-
bad
that's
if you
so
did
good.
it outside of the confines of marriage.
Yeah.
But the way they didn't specify that so much. It was more like, well, this just don't do it. Just
Right.
don't do it.
Right,
The Bible
right.
said it, and that's it. There was no
Yeah.
reason. There was no. Let me sit here and tell you why you should wait and how you should value yourself. There was no conversation like that. It was just don't do it because that's what the Bible said, and
Right.
you a Christian.
And you going to hell if you do.
You go to hell if you do it.
That
Right.
was, and let me tell you something. The teaching of you going to hell if you do never kept nobody from doing it.
Come on,
Right.
because they
Okay, you
look,
wanna
and
do it
it
more.
might have postponed it for a little bit, but
No,
fear don't
for a
last long.
second.
Fear goes away.
It postponed it for a few while you talk through it. Okay, well, I can do it right now, Lord.
Right,
Jesus.
I'ma do it
Okay,
right.
That's
Other
what
people doing it
forgiveness
too.
is
Other
later.
people doing it. They doing it
Girl,
all around you.
nobody wants to hear that. Don't let
No.
me get into that because I don't want to start preaching to these people on here about. Don't nobody want
You gotta preach.
Mhm.
Don't nobody want to hear about Jesus. They want to see it. But anyway,
You right. We
no,
did.
but you said something important that it wasn't correctly taught.
Mhm.
Even the idea, and I taught this to my children because it was just you shouldn't do it. Everything about it was wrong when you were kids. So even the tingle, or you getting aroused at things as a kid because it's normal. Check this out. It is nature. It is natural for every person to have the desire to want to have some sort of
Yes.
touch or sex, right?
And that within itself is not a sin.
It is
You're
not
not
wrong.
You're
It's
not
not
gonna
wrong.
go to
You
hell.
start- if you're walking somewhere and your little thing get hard, that is not wrong. Now it's wrong if you're looking at the wrong. Anyway, but all I'm saying is they didn't even teach us that that's in you.
That it was
and you're
okay.
gonna
Yeah.
feel those
Yeah.
things. And this
Yeah.
is what you do when you feel those things. You don't go take your fingers and play with it.
And or you don't go get the shower head and boom.
I ain't know nothing about no shower head, but I knew a friend
Jesus.
who knew about water pressure early. They said they had cut on, this is a girl, y'all don't know. She said she had cut on the faucet and
Look at Skylar in the background.
I can't do it. I cannot talk about this because she's gonna be trying it. That's gotta stay in the video. I had a friend who told me she would cut the water faucet on. The faucet, like just from the tub, just a regular faucet, and get underneath it. And just me picturing it was so funny. Open them legs, get underneath where the water would hit that area. Because she had been, awakened in the area a little bit earlier than normal.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it was funny because it was nothing of her fault. There was
Yeah.
some things that had taken place throughout her life that caused this. But
Yeah.
that girl said when she found about that one person, life was over, she would do it every day, come in there, cut it, and hold her thigh. I said, girl, let me go try that right now.
You is too long to be laying up under somebody's faucet.
Oh my God.
Mighty God.
Yeah, don't get
Wow.
mad. I come to your house, you got some good water pressure. You see me right
Look. Be in the shower. Like, why is she in the shower so long?
Oh my God.
That joke so funny. It's too long. Quite frankly, too long and too big to be
Come on, now,
wrapped
baby,
up
come
under that
on.
little thing. But anyway, I think this
Girl.
was a great conversation. I just believe we should
Yeah.
train the children correctly and let them know
Absolutely.
they will feel those you feel it's okay, it's normal to want to be attracted to that or want to do that. Like it's okay. But you got to know what to do with it. And the way I
Yeah.
train my kids how to control that, because we're not taught self-control. We're not taught that,
Right.
that either.
Right.
We're taught give in to your feelings and just do whatever. But you have to have self-control and some sort of a disciplined life if you want to achieve any type of success.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's true.
It also goes to it before we end with what you're entertaining yourself with. That don't make it any
Yeah.
easier.
yeah, that's a whole
It don't.
That's a whole nother
Yeah,
show.
it is. But I'm saying, like, what you feeding yourself, it matters. Because now you can't really control these urges because you got this vision in your head of what you've been
But you
watching
see-
all night. Mhm.
But you see how we go from one extreme to the next as far as like society.
Yeah.
Like when we were growing up, they were saying, don't do it, and
And now-
TV and everything. And now it's like, do what you want to do. If that's what makes you happy, that's what makes
Right.
you
right.
do what you want to. So it's like one extreme to the next, and we need to,
No balance.
So
No, I
no
think
better,
this is
no
great.
better. Just
Y'all
a
let us
different
know.
evil.
Huh?
I said it's no better, it's just a different evil.
Just a different. Listen, y'all let us know what y'all think about this comment. Yeah, as y'all know, we got into it. But let us know how you feel about it. Don't forget to like, comment, share this video. No, like, comment, subscribe, share, get the word out. I mean, I think we be having some pretty good conversations.
Yeah, that's
Yes, we do.
definitely,
Um,
the conversation starter.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
Whether you agree or you don't, leave a comment at the bottom.
Please
see.
let us know.
I mean,
Please
we can
let
get
us
into a little tussle. I don't mind tussling with the girls a little bit online, but I ain't taking it too far. But anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe. We love you. And until next time, we will see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you don't miss a single video, because you know they be talking. Period.